Hello mates, glasses, 155mm, bringing you another video. Hey guys, I want to put out my thoughts real quick on Bill Brockbrader and whether or not, since the U.S. Department of Navy or Don Shipley's database does not show whether or not he's served in Navy SEAL school. Now, is that ground proof to prove that Brockbrader was never a Navy SEAL? No. And I'll get into a little bit more here in a minute in this video and on the facts of why this does not prove that Brockbrader was never a Navy SEAL. Okay, I need to see proof of this. You know, we have to have proof, not allegations. Factual proof, such as a Form DD-215. Military corrections. Now, fire mission.
Look up fire! Really, hydraulic rim. Come on, come on, come on! Try so one thing, I see way to the river closing. White woman sparks line, pride. Look up fire! Although Saturdays when kids go out playing, yo, I was up in my room, I let the stereo.
Okay. The reason why I say that the database Don holds and the U.S. Department of Navy's records does not prove 100% that Bill Brockbrader, to me, now this is my opinion on why this is not ground proof. Okay, this is not satisfying proof to prove that Brockbrader was never a Navy SEAL. Okay, because I've seen this many times. I've already told you what they were trying to hide. The hidden Gulf War. Go read that book over there. You see that book I put up a couple of my videos, Sam Pender, The Ignored War? They're trying to hide that war. And remember I told you that I served in that war. See that? U.S. Department of Defense, after over 2 decades, sent me a letter in the mail saying, guess what? You're a Desert Storm veteran. Okay, that right there screams to me, guys, if that doesn't throw up a red flag to anybody in this country. And by the way, guess what? Didn't Brockbrader say he served from 92, somewhere around there, to 99? How mysterious it is. He served during the same time frame as I did, during the hidden Gulf War. Doesn't that scream something to you guys? Do you ever see Vietnam veterans who served in the Vietnam War, and then they get a letter almost 2 decades later saying, "Hey, guess what?" And those guys didn't know they were Vietnam veterans. Have you seen that? Did you ever see that? They get a letter in the mail almost 2 decades later saying, "Hey, guess what, man? You're a Vietnam veteran." You ever see those? I'm pretty sure if that happened to them, they'd probably be here on YouTube like I've been here for, what has it been, since 2008, with a bunch of people calling me Valor Thief because they actually thought that I was here stealing valor. Well, here's my proof that I'm a Desert Storm vet right here. Maybe I'll show it sometime, maybe I won't. Maybe you should take my word for it. You know, maybe you should take some of these other veterans' words for it. There's no proof so far that I've seen that Brockbrader is a valor thief. I haven't seen any proof of this. Okay, I got to go by his word for it, man. Look, these records get screwed up all the time, and here's my proof. Here's what I'm talking about when I say these records get screwed up, and the reason why I don't believe that database or the U.S. Department of Navy his records of his alleged school, that doesn't mean anything to me. Okay, that doesn't mean shit, and I'll show you why. Using my own situation. You see this? This is my diploma from the U.S. Army Field Artillery Training Center. That's my original diploma I hand carried from Fort Sill. I'm going to show you the nomenclature at the bottom right here. My graduation diploma from Fort Sill, Oklahoma. I made it funny. Well, how mysterious it is that Brockbrader served during the same time period of the Gulf War as I did, and his schools doesn't show up. Well, my schools don't show up on my DD-214 either, guys. That's right. You look under my schooling on my DD-214, none of my schools show up. How convenient that is. Also, some of my medals were missing. Wonder why that is. This is not a joke. I'm being serious with you here. What do they got to hide? You know, the whole time frame that Brockbrader was serving over there, and the time frame that I served over there, there was nothing but combat arms and special forces all over that area. And they found out that Brockbrader, did they not verify that Brockbrader was Tomahawk missile systems? And he was claiming that he was a Navy SEAL, right? And in charge of Tomahawks? That's pretty, I'd say, and especially to be claimed, especially, you know, for someone to be a valor thief. I've never seen a valor thief who claim from the 92 to 1999 era, honestly. Most valor thieves claim to have been in Vietnam and killed 100 VC on top of a hill with an entrenching tool in combat. This guy isn't making any crazy ass claims that I've heard, except for the Area 51 shit. That was kind of weird, but who knows? He could have hit his head over there. Okay. But as for his school, alleged school that he's claiming, I have nothing to go by but his word so far. I have no proof whatsoever that this man is not a Navy SEAL, and I stand by that. I need to see a corrected DD-215, Form DD-215, Board of Military Corrections, or I need to hear this man admit that he's not a Navy SEAL. Otherwise, I have no other choice but to believe him when he says he's a Navy SEAL. And the reason why I know that is because of my circumstance as well. If Don Shipley was probably to call U.S. Department of the Army and ask, is there any records of this guy 155mm ever finishing field artillery school? They probably would say no. You understand what I'm saying here, dudes? You look at my DD-214, my schools don't show up. This shit's classic. This shit's so treasonous, it's almost funny, dude. That's what I'm saying, man. This shit, I mean, I have no choice but to laugh at this shit, man. I'm serious. This shit is almost so treasonous that it's almost funny. And they wonder why. These motherfuckers running around here wondering why. They look at me like, this motherfucker done flipped his lid. You wonder why? Come on, dudes. Snap into reality. Just because it was on paper don't mean it didn't happen.
Saturdays when kids go out and play, yo, I was up in my room, I let the stereo blaze. On Saturdays when kids go out and play, I was up in my room, I let the stereo play. It's all inside of me. It's all inside of me. It's all inside of me. It's all inside of my head. Overrated. Click, click, boom. I'm coming to everybody, come on, come on. Everybody, come on! Everybody, come on! Come on, come on! Click, click!
People have forgotten that for 7.5 years, we found weapons of mass destruction.
Was Bill Brockbrader, or Bill Wood, a Navy SEAL, or was he not?
Yes, he was.
Was 155mm, aka the Kings of Battle, a real redleg, or was he not?
Yes, he was.